Welcome. I hope that you are doing well. By the end of this video, you will be able to walk through a wall that you create in Roblox Studio. Now, this will work for any part that you create, a wall, a door, and so forth. Let's get started. So you want to have Roblox Studio open. And before you get started, you want to make sure that you have your Explorer tab and your Properties tab on the right-hand side of your screen. If those are not showing, you can go up to View on the top left, and then just click on Explorer and Properties. So when they're grayed like that, that means that they are on and the tab should be showing. Okay, so I clicked on Home, and now I've got my door or wall in front of me here. And if I go ahead and play this game right now, usually the way the settings are set is that whenever I try to play this, I will hit the door or the wall and not be able to go through it. Okay, so we want to be able to go through that wall. And in order to do that, what you need to do, so I stop the game, is go ahead and click on the part. You can either click on the part or go over to Workspace and then highlight the part. So that one's named part. And then that will bring up the part's properties on the bottom right-hand side. So you can see we've got appearance, and I could change the color if I wanted to, and different things, material. But what I'm looking for is this behavior. And under the behavior, there is something called can collide. So right now that's turned on. So that means that I can collide with it. I can run into it, and it will not move, and so forth. So if I just unclick that, now it is turned off, and that means I can go through the object as I play. So now I'm going to go ahead and just press play. You're going to notice that I'm going to be able to go through the wall that I created. And so there I went straight through it, and then on each side. So that's the easiest way to be able to go through an object or a part. And so if you wanted to edit other elements of this wall, I can click on it. And let's say I wanted to change the color. I can change the color here. And then let's say I wanted the transparency. I wanted to be able to see through it a little bit so that a player would know that they can walk through it. What I go down to here is I go to transparency. So appearance and then transparency. And right now it's at 0. And so if you do 1 transparency, that means it's completely transparent. So you want to do a decimal. So let's say 0.5 would be half transparent. So you can see now you can see through it halfway. And then so 0.7 would be more transparent, and so forth. So I just put in 0.5. Now I have a transparent part. Again, if you're having problems just getting the part up there, you just go ahead and click on part. And I'm going to start with a block. And then it created a block. And then you just click on scale. And then you can go ahead and create the wall or door or whatever it is you want to walk through in Roblox Studio. One last thing as you're looking at the parts that you're creating that you want to walk through, whenever you create a part, so the one I just created there, I'm going to go ahead and play this game, and you're going to notice something. When I go to play the game, sometimes when you put in a new part, it will fall over when you touch it or it moves. See how it's kind of moving? So there, it fell over. So if you want that to stay in place, what you need to do is click on the part, and then right down there in the properties where we were looking at before, you need to make sure that anchored is on. So there we have anchored on, and then that way, it will stay in one spot whenever your character touches that part. So you now know how to walk through a wall or any object that you create in Roblox Studio. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below. I do my best to answer those. I have other Roblox Studio tutorials available. I'll put links to those around this video. If you enjoy this, please like and subscribe. I thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.